What's up, everybody? This is Reverend Bob. So, a friend of mine got a hold of me and he said, "Hey, how long is it going to take you to finish them speakers? Because you surely ain't going to put those in no cabinet like that." Well, here you go. Stop crying, John. They're finished. They're fixed. See? See? Nice, huh? Like that? There you go. My God. And the crossovers are done too. There you go. Crossovers are done. I already tested the crossovers. Jeez, man. People are on me. I'm serious. I'm getting old, guys. I mean, I do kind of move slow sometimes. Don't worry. Now, the cabinet's going to take me a while, so you're going to have to hold your horses. Did I already test these? Yes, I already tested these 8-inch Cerwin Vegas. They sound great. Yes, I did it right. Yes, they will work. Don't worry. It's going to take me time to get it all together. I can't fly it together. It don't work like that. I don't have CNC machines like most people when they do things today. They do it with CNC. And then they say it's handmade. How the hell you say it's handmade when you do it with a machine? That ain't handmade. Handmade is handmade with hand tools, hand saws, planes. I mean, that's handmade. That's real handmade. These, they were already made. I just had to fix them and reassemble them. And these, because I'm just picky, that's why. Yeah. Oh, man. I hooked up this Marantz tape deck and the Kenwood equalizer. Equalizer's great. But I tell you what, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I guess, being an audiophile for so many years, I'd have to say this. Tapes suck. I don't care what anybody says. And, my Nakamichi needs a new belt on it. So, I can't use the Nakamichi. But I think Nakamichi's probably the only tape deck that I've ever used that I really liked. And I don't know why. I've went through 5 Sonys, an Akai, a Kenwood, 2 Techniques, 3 Marantzes over the years. Some of them I still got downstairs. It's like, the only one that I ever really played good was my Nakamichi Dragon, which I sold back in, I believe it was the 80s, the early 90s. I was over in Germany. As a matter of fact, I had a nice Carver integrated amp, and then I had 2 power amps, and I had custom-made B&W speakers from England, and then I had some D9 Cerwin Vegas. And, some stuff happened back here in the U.S., and I had to fly back, and it cost me all kinds of money. And today, just to see how much those Nakamichi Dragon tape decks cost, oh my God, I almost pooped myself. They're like $5,000, $6,000. I was like, man. I said, it's too bad they don't still make them. They don't. But they're still in business. And what they do make is one heck of a surround sound system, guys. And it's a Nakamichi Dragon surround sound system. I seen it today on YouTube. You guys have got to listen to this thing when you get a chance. There's 4 subwoofers, there's surround sound speakers, a mid-channel. Everything's got its own power station. Look, guys, it's out of this world. Yeah, it's about $4,000. But if you added up all the individual pieces and everything that's incorporated in it, look, one thing that I know about Nakamichi Dragon level stuff is it is great stuff. If you have the money, or at least you have somebody in town around you that may have it, go check one out, man. I'm telling you. You know, it's one and done with that stuff. I don't care what any audiophile says. If they don't like Nakamichi, they got an issue. They got some serious issues. And they don't know much about components, especially electronic components. I mean, that's just it in a nutshell. Let me get off my high horse for a minute. I don't usually say things like that, but I'm going to tell you, Nakamichi, I never had any issues with it. Not the Dragon stuff, not the top tier stuff. They do a great job over there in Japan making that stuff. What was I going to say? Oh, somebody had asked me a question, and I want to answer that question. They texted me a message, and they asked me, well, what should I do first? Should I get my electronic stuff or speakers or surround sound? And I told them, I said, listen, no matter what you do, you want to get a high quality set of speakers. That is the most important thing that you could ever do when you're starting off with a system. Buy a high quality, or build yourself, do a little research and build yourself a high quality set of speakers. Watch a bunch of videos. Listen to a bunch of people that are audiophiles, or people that just know a lot about electronics and stereos in general. Look, anybody and everybody will tell you, you could take an old dirty raggedy system and put it through some nice speakers and you'll have great sound. But you can't do the opposite. It doesn't work that way. So I'm just putting that out there for you guys. Some may agree or disagree, but, you know, I'd have to say more than 80% of us would agree that are audiophiles. Speakers first. Components second. And remember, it's not just having the speakers, it's also the wire that you're using, right? Your speaker wire. You want it to be a high quality wire, right? And even the, RCA cables or whatever you're using to hook it up, right? Make sure it's high quality stuff, guys. Save your money, buy the good stuff, you won't regret it. That's why they make good stuff. That's why it costs money. It's not like a price of diminishing return on it. Look, it's important when you're dealing with audiophile stuff. All right, guys. Well, I've talked for 7 minutes and 40-some seconds. It'll probably be 8 minutes by the time I get done. And really, all I wanted to do was show these Cerwin Vegas. All right, guys. Take care. Like, share, subscribe. Pass about us. Out of here. See ya.